Hello, my name is Kaylin, and somehow time continues to pass because it is now October, which means it's time for another to be crocheted. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear a lawnmower. My neighbor decided that it was time to mow his lawn, and this is the only time I can film, so conflict of interest, I guess. South Park reference? It is October 1st as I'm filming this, so, you know, I thought I would get a little festive and zhuzh up the background. So we have a little blanket here. Oh my god. We have some little pumpkin string lights in the back. I made a pumpkin spice like latte, iced latte. It's just like a coffee mix. And the straw has a green flower, so I guess that's like the stem of the pumpkin? I don't know. But I'm so happy it's fall. I'm so happy it's October. You wouldn't know it because it is 80 degrees right now. That's really awesome, and I'm so happy about that. If you have a drink, cheers. Okay, enough fall happiness. Let's get down to business. I did not finish anything this month. I had so many goals for this month. I was gonna finish the panels on my bags. I was gonna get so much done on the blanket for my sister. Unfortunately, September just became like the ultimate shit show. I really don't know what happened to make it so awful. No, I do know actually, but I don't know what caused everything to happen. I just really didn't get much done. I'm so tired. I am just drained right now, and I'm just really like, I know I should be crocheting, but I'm not feeling it. My hands hurt. Like, that's why I've been slowing down. I'm tired. My hands hurt. My dog fucking died. Which is, you know, a good mood killer. Didn't really feel like crocheting. And, you know, meeting my creative goals, I was a little, sad. But, you know, if time's gonna continue to pass, I just kind of gotta try to keep up. So, anyway. Sorry about that depressing little rant. Let's actually get to what the video's about. So, first up, I have my sister's blanket. I am making this for her birthday. Her birthday is mid-October. Yes, this month. Not going so good, as I previously mentioned. Just haven't been feeling it, haven't been feeling motivated. I really have been trying to work on this. I can't. I believe I was here in my last video. I crocheted 25 rows this month, which does make me feel better hearing the number, but like also I have like over 100 to do for this blanket. Her birthday is this month and I still have 50 rows to go. I didn't even crochet yesterday. I just was not feeling it. And I'm doing so much other stuff too. It's just like, and then I procrastinate because I know like what it takes. And I know I should be doing it, which always just makes me not want to do it. So, anyway. 50 rows left. Right now, I didn't want to take the yarn out because I already got pretty far. But I have 5 rows of white next. Well, okay. Finish this row, 4 more on top of that. I'm sorry, that lawnmower is so loud. One of the reasons I really haven't been able to do anything is that my hands have been hurting so much. I've been stretching them. Oh my god, thank god. The lawnmower stopped. But anyway, I've been stretching my hands a lot. But they hurt anyway. Mostly like in like my fingers. I don't know, and I'm trying to keep a tighter tension for this blanket, so again, another conflict of interest, right? Like, I gotta keep a tighter tension, which means holding it tighter, but it really hurts to do that, and it just feels like no matter how much I stretch my hands, nothing's helping, honestly. I was also like playing guitar a little bit ago, and I noticed that my hand was hurting when I was playing guitar too. That's never happened before. Which is really awesome and good. I've just been kind of trying to take it easy, take a little break. I wanted to have this done on her birthday. It's not gonna happen. There is no world where I get this done because I probably am about now 3 rows a day, which I just can't do. I barely ever do 3 rows a day. A row takes me about 20 or 30 minutes to complete if I'm super focused and locked in on it, but I'm not half the time. It takes way longer to do a row, and I'm not gonna be able to finish it in time. I know that, because not only do I have to do the 50 rows, that count doesn't even, of like however many rows per day, it doesn't equate for the fact that I still have to weave in all the ends on the blanket, because since there's chunks of color instead of every single row, I've decided to just wait to weave in the ends until the end. And also with that way they don't get like untangled and start coming out as I'm still crocheting. But I have to weave in ends, and then I have to do the border, which always takes me like the longest time of doing, you know, 1 row, and then there's another row, and then there's a 3rd row on top of that for the border. It's not gonna get done in time. It's just not gonna get done in time, and I feel a lot more free now that I've accepted that, and I've decided, like, if I can get it done this month, first of all, that will be the fastest I've ever made a blanket. That'll be the fastest I've made anything ever, actually, because blankets are huge and they take so much time, so much yarn, so much energy. To make a blanket in like 3 months is insane. So even if I don't get it on the day that I wanted to, if I can get it done this month as like a late birthday present, I will be happy, because I have been working insanely fast. I'm more than halfway done with this, and it's been 2 months. Like, that is fucking crazy. So it's been a lot easier now that I've accepted, like, I'm not gonna get it done in time. You know, it's a lot easier when I have like a more open-ended, looser deadline. But that is her. I still like the way she looks. I like the way it's coming out. I'm so tired. Have a little drink break. In my last video, I talked about how I was looking for a 3mm hook, and I could not find a 3mm hook anywhere. I finally got, oh, it's orange! How festive! But anyway, I finally got one. It could also be orange for Taylor Swift. Her album comes out tomorrow. Ah! I have no idea. I don't even have like any predictions what it'll sound like. Like, I can imagine, you know, like a Max Martin shellback sound. Like, I can try to imagine it, but I've got no clue. I think the tracks that I'm most excited for are actually Romantic sounds really good. Cancelled. I mean, I'm excited for all of them, but those two, and Wishlist maybe, I think. First of all, this is my last video I'm going to film before the album comes out, so I just want to put my thoughts somewhere. I really hope Wishlist is like a Taylor Swift version of 7 Rings, and I think that Ruin the Friendship is not about Blake Lively. I don't think it's a mean thing. I think it's like falling in love, and like you're ruining the friendship because you're not friends anymore, like you're in love or whatever. That's what I think. Sorry about that little tangent, I just want to talk. So this is the 3mm in all her glory. It's way smaller than I thought. This is the hook I use. Keep in mind, I'm going to be using the same yarn with both these hooks. This is the hook I use for the blanket. This is 6mm, and this is the 3mm. There's just like a slight, okay, my hand is right. There's just a slight difference there. So I'm a little worried that it like won't fit the yarn. I'm worried it'll be too small for the yarn, but you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. It's got an ergonomic handle, which I don't use really. So you know what? If I want to complain about my hands hurting all the time, maybe I should get a fucking ergonomic handle. That's the point of them. Not much going on up there. This is my transition from sections now, because I don't know, that'd be fun. Okay, the dreaded bags. I know in my September to be crocheted, I said that in August I was slacking, but this month everything was going to turn around. I was going to finish the bags. I was going to finish both panels. It was going to be awesome. Obviously, none of that happened due to unforeseen events and a little bit foreseen events, because I was so locked in on this. I had to set up a system to work on the bags, and even that wasn't working. Like I just wasn't focused on them. the sun is in my face, so I had to move over a little bit. So I'll start with my bag, and it sucks because I'm so close to finishing it. Like this, I'm less than 10 rows away, and I just couldn't do it. It's almost done. I'm very excited for it to be done. I couldn't pull through this month. I'm tired. I'm sad. Like I couldn't do it. But I'm so close to finishing it. It's like it'll happen this month. I know I've been saying that and then I never do. But I will finish it this month. And I mean, come on, 10 rows away. Once I finish this, I'm definitely gonna take a little break for my own sake, for my hands' sake. Like all my hobbies, I use my hands. I can't afford to lose them. But yeah, I was gonna take a little break, and then obviously once this is out of the way, this is taking up most of my time. I can really focus my attention into the bags, which doesn't need that much attention, so hopefully I can. And then for my cousin's bag, I think I am also about 10-15 rows away. They look really good. Once again, I couldn't pull through. I really tried. I was really like, I was gonna finish these for the video, and then I didn't even crochet at all yesterday. Because like, I'm doing other stuff. I'm tired. I don't want to do it. Though my cousin actually did get to see the bag for the first time. She was very excited. She liked it. So that's awesome. Gave me a little bit of motivation. If I can have that done by like Christmas, which I absolutely should, especially once this blanket's out the way, then I'll be fine. So I guess now let's talk about some future projects. Obviously, if you watched my last video, I talked about wanting to make curtain ties, but I didn't have the hook. Once I have the hook, I can get started. That's what the 3mm is for. A little worried about the yarn, but we'll see how it goes. I really just gotta get the blanket out of the way and then I can do it. But I'm very excited to make those. Hopefully it'll be an easier project so that it doesn't take so long, you know, but yeah. And then I was recently reminded that I was gonna make a bag for my grandma. I've talked about it in my videos and I even have the yarn for it. I've just been a little busy, a little preoccupied with all my other projects that since I hadn't started, it just kind of got pushed to the side. And then my mom reminded me of it and she's like, well, that's the priority. And I was like, well, okay, actually it's not. She lives far away and it's like, I'm gonna see her in a while, you know? So it's like, I actually do have time for that. But I want to at least get either the blanket done or one of the bags done, probably my bag because that one's closer to being finished, before I can even worry about that. Now, I've talked before about how my dad wanted me to make him a blanket and he kept complaining and asking and just being super ungrateful. And I just need to get the yarn. I'm not gonna start this yet. Obviously, again, priorities. I have to prioritize what I need done first and also what's close to being finished. My sister's blanket first. My cousin's bag is gonna take priority. My bag's almost done, so it just kind of gets like seniority. My dad's birthday is in February, so if I get it done by like Christmas, maybe I can give it to him then. I was thinking more of a birthday present. There's also like Father's Day, I guess. But I'm not starting this yet. This is just, I got the yarn for it, so whenever I want to start it, I can. So this is the yarn for it. He wanted it in all different shades of green. It is the same pattern as this, but the colors are swapped because this actually originally has 4 colors. I took one out because my sister didn't want a 4th color. The pink serves as 1 color and a 2nd color, so they're all getting their own. So I was just kind of I was getting yarn for my sister's blanket. I just kind of looked. This is pretty much all the green yarn that they had, like every shade. So there is this really pretty dark green. It looks different on camera, but this one's really pretty. I use this on my surprise song blanket. I will use it in my curtain ties. I will use it in my grandma's bag, and it is here too. It's a really, really pretty shade of green. It's this nice light green. Then we have this dark olivey color. Oh, it's literally called dark olive, but very pretty. So these 3 go pretty well together, right? But I was like, I need a 4th color. And on my international blanket, I used a different shade of green that I ended up using because it just didn't didn't go well with everything else, so I swapped it out. But my dad really liked this. His favorite color, he's told me, is Kelly Green. This is Kelly Green. This is the color he likes. It doesn't really go with everything else. Everything else is very calm and muted, and it's very bright. But, you know, I'm not making it for coherency's sake. I'm making it for him. This is the color he really likes. So this is the color that I'm gonna use. Plus, I also have some leftover of this color from my international blanket, and I was never going to use it otherwise because I personally do not like this shade of green. So I was never going to use it, so at least it'll get used. I also have another skein of this, some leftovers from a different blanket I made. So stash busting, that's cool. So yeah, just a quick little update video. I really am going to try to get stuff done and stick to it, but you know, if another unforeseen circumstance comes up, I really can't do anything about that. If my hands hurt too bad, I'm not gonna crochet. Also, there's like, I like to crochet and like watch YouTube or something. Really, that's what I do a lot. Because a lot of TV shows I wanna like really focus on them and, you know, take it all in. A YouTube video, you don't really have to like super be focused on it. You could use my videos in the background of something. I'd actually appreciate that so much. That's when I'll know I've made it. But there's just like been nothing to watch. Maybe my recommended is just fucked up, but like literally I just cannot find anything to watch. I watch a lot of commentary, but I'm so caught up. It's either rewatch old videos or just wait until somebody posts something. And then, you know, some other things that I like, I'm just not getting recommended good stuff. My recommended so fucked up. It's like, it's really discouraging because I spend forever just trying to find something to watch. And then it's like, well, now I have to go to bed. So, that is fun. But yeah, that is what I'll be making this month. This video is a little bit more rambly and tangenty, a little depressing at the start than most of my videos are. I like talking. That's why I have a YouTube channel. I just like to talk. And, you know, I have videos planned out in my head. I'm never really gonna have a chance to say any of these things, you know? Or like just have them say them in this moment. Like the Taylor Swift thing, like, is it really related to this video? No. But I can't have that same conversation when I film my next video because the album's coming out in 2 days, and then my, you know, all my, like, what I think this will be and what I think my favorite tracks will be, like, that's gonna be decided. So, I don't know. I just like talking. If you like this video, thanks. If you watched all the way through, which you have, if you've gotten to this point, thank you so much for watching. If you would maybe like to like and subscribe or leave a comment, I would really appreciate it. You don't have to, you know, do whatever you want, but I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I will maybe see you next time. Bye!